What images spring to mind when you consider the term minimalist? Is it a life of severe deprivation in which nothing more than the barest requirements are permitted? Or is it more of a lifestyle decision that can ultimately make one happier? It is a common misconception that in order to be happy, you have to give up on material comforts and indulge in a life of frugal minimalism. On the contrary, it can teach you to appreciate the little things in life. There is a fundamental difference between a minimalist and a frugal person. Minimalists are committed to living with as little material possession as possible. A frugal person's primary focus is on minimalizing their outgoing cash flow. As can be shown from these oversimplified definitions, one can expect to reduce material possessions and associated spending if one adopts a minimalist lifestyle. The two worlds of minimalism and frugal living are therefore brought together by a desire to be more conscious about possessions. Hi, and welcome back to Fascinating Self. Today we will talk about frugal hacks that will help you in your minimalist life. We believe that blending the two lifestyles into frugal minimalist living supersedes solely being one or the other. As such, stay with us till the end of the video to find out how you can spend less without cluttering your spaces. Hack number 1. Be mindful of what triggers your spending. Have you ever set out to save money at the beginning of the month by buying only what you need, avoiding sale ads, and generally being more frugal? Even though you try to prevent it, it ends up happening anyway. In a heartbeat, you find yourself with a credit card debt that is higher than you anticipated, and a house full of unnecessary possessions and clutter. A variety of factors contribute to our impulsive extravagance. Perhaps we are not cognizant of our actual purchasing patterns. It is possible that we have been underestimating our cash flow, or that we have failed to account for some aspects of our finances. Then, at the end of the day, our bank balance drops below our expectations. Recognizing the mental and emotional causes that lead to spending is often the first step in learning to control one's spending habits. If you get rid of those motives, you will not be tempted or able to waste money. Does being in a particular setting encourage or compel you to spend more than you might otherwise? You can avoid temptation by not bringing a lot of money with you or staying away from places where you might be tempted to spend it. Hack number 2. Embrace DIY. Do it yourself. It is possible to stoke up your own versions of many common household items using only a few simple ingredients. This includes things like toothpaste, all-purpose rags, hangers, and laundry detergent, among other things. The DIY potential extends even to decor for your house. In addition to saving money, crafting your own products allows you to control the quality of the materials used and eliminates the need for potentially dangerous additives. DIY may aid in cleaning up your living space by allowing you to repurpose materials you already have at home. Do-it-yourself projects help kids learn and grow mentally, and they also encourage innovative thinking. Learning to solve problems is a key benefit of doing things on your own. You will learn what to do if something is not functioning as it should and how to go about correcting it. With a little DIY, you can declutter your home, save money, and stimulate your creativity. Who wouldn't want that? Hack number 3. Shop second-hand. One of the finest ways to save money is to peruse the racks of a thrift store. Unfortunately, when it comes to shopping for things like clothing, toys, furniture, and more, new is almost always preferred. Picking them up from a warehouse shop is convenient, but sometimes you just want to rush out and get them yourself. It is not just your wallet that takes a hit when you buy something brand new. The environment does too. It's a common misconception that if you shop at second-hand stores, you would wind up purchasing more items overall. However, this is not the case. Those who are mindful of their possessions will tell you that when they buy at thrift stores, they select only a few highest quality items available. The obvious and well-known benefit of buying used is the money you will save. Buying used is generally a better deal than buying new because of the price difference. Considering that Americans spend over $1 trillion a year on frivolous purchases, even a small amount saved can have a significant impact. Hack number 4. Plan ahead to eat at home. Finding the time and energy to prepare home-cooked meals might seem like a daunting endeavor, whether you live alone or are a working parent. After a long day, it is tempting to think that ordering in or going out for dinner is the simplest way to wind down. The convenience and fast foods you can buy have a negative impact on your finances, health, and environment. In order to save time and money, it's a good idea to plan your weekly meals in advance. You will save money by not having to order takeout as often, and time by knowing exactly what to stock up on at the supermarket. You will only buy what you need and throw away fewer perishables when you have a plan for your meals. Just because you want to make something delicious does not mean you have to slave away in the kitchen for hours or follow some crazy complicated recipe. Actually, the tastiest meals are the simplest ones. In addition to freeing up valuable storage space, this also means fewer half-finished soda bottles, unfinished pizza boxes, and unused chips packets. Hack number 5. Invest in quality over quantity. People often think that to save money, you have to give up on quality. That does not have to be the case though. In the long run, you can save money and reduce clutter by investing in higher quality things that cost a bit more upfront. You are better off with a select few high-quality pieces than a plethora of low-priced products from the latest quick trend. To put it another way, the most noticeable benefit of high-quality things is that they will survive for a longer period of time. There will be less of a need to replace them. As a result, their ROI is higher. Despite this, you can find high-quality items for a relatively low price. However, remember that spending more on big-name brand items does not always equal better quality. There are always exceptions, but in general, you will always pay more for a well-known brand. What this means is that cost is not actually proof of quality. If you know what to look for, you can find high-quality things at any price point. As the name suggests, when you buy quantity over quality, you will end up having quantity that clutters your space. Hack number 6. Always reuse, recycle, or repurpose your items. We adore disposable culture. We use disposable paper towels to clean up and single-use tissues to clear our noses. Every year or so, we get a new computer and a new phone. Many of us even completely revamp our closets with each new season, tossing out previously loved items just because they are now considered out of style. It is expensive for us and for the planet to keep producing so much trash. If we used products more than once, we could get a lot more use out of our money. This may easily include reusing into your daily routine. Some are easy to implement, like bringing your own grocery bag to the store. Some methods require more work than others, such as buying used or reusing pallets. Beginning with little steps is recommended if you are new to the concept of reuse. Then, when you have mastered those, move on to the next level. You will find more ingenious ways to reduce garbage and save money as you grow used to the routine. Not only would we reduce our impact on the environment by buying less, but we would also save time, money, and energy. Therefore, when you opt to reuse, recycle, or repurpose, you reduce waste, save money, and make your life minimalist. Hack number 7. Budget your spending. You have definitely heard of minimalism, but minimalist budgeting could be foreign to you. The idea is the same. You are clearing out the clutter so that you can focus on what matters most to you. If you do not track your monthly spending, it's impossible to determine how much money you are saving. Try setting a goal for yourself to keep track of every cent you spend for 30 days if you have never done so before. Unless you've never done this before, you might be surprised to learn just how much money you spend on things like mocha lattes, nighttime online purchases, and speeding tickets. A personal budget that takes into account your actual monthly outlays is the first step towards financial security. A minimalist budget may be the best option, regardless of whether you actually live a simple lifestyle. The goal of minimalist budgeting is to free up financial resources for the things that really matter to you. The minimalist budget is all about liberation from the constraints that traditional budgets impose, allowing you to put your money towards the things that matter most to you without being distracted by trivial costs. There you have it, folks. Minimalism, which at first glance may look like a frugality trend, is actually a method for boosting your happiness. Minimalism is about getting by with only what you need and learning to be happy with it. It is possible that you may realize that you have got more time and energy for the things that matter once you get rid of the clutter and stop impulse shopping. Also, is that not what all of us want? Frugal minimalism is for you if you value efficiency above all else, want to spend less time and money, and care about the environment. These 7 tips are just a few of the many ways you can live a more sustainable and content lifestyle on a budget. We hope you enjoyed it. If you are a beginner minimalist, be sure to watch our video on mistakes beginner minimalists make. See you in the next one.